Hi everyone, this is Abhishek from the ArmorBlocks team, and I'm here to spend the next 5 minutes talking to you about the future of email security. I will look at the latest trends from the FBI Internet Crime Report and other market drivers to highlight why email security is in a state of transformation. I will then provide our outlook on what organizations should look for while reevaluating their email security stack. Let's begin. I don't mean to start on this sobering note, but it's clear that the phishing problem still has not been solved. The FBI received close to 250,000 complaints on phishing and other related attacks in 2020. This is a steep 110% increase from the complaint numbers in 2019. Since phishing has been around for a long time, we tend to think it's a problem that can be solved just by having users who are trained and aware. These stats paint a different picture, however. A picture of phishing attacks that have evolved to trick legacy security defenses, and of phishing attacks that insert themselves into our daily workflows through email, SMS, voice, and so on. While phishing attacks still deal in URLs, the most expensive email attacks for organizations are the ones that don't use any links at all: business email compromise, or BEC, and email account compromise, or EAC. These attacks had reported losses of $1.86 billion in 2020, according to the FBI. Rather than using links, these attacks used advanced social engineering and impersonation techniques to steal your money and data by just asking for it. You all must have received an email from someone pretending to be your CEO asking for gift cards, or an email from a trusted vendor asking for an invoice payment with new bank account details. Attacks like these look indistinguishable from real emails at first glance, and given how busy our days are and how full our inboxes are, we are bound to make a mistake and fall for them sooner or later. Moving on to slightly more encouraging news. As more organizations move to the cloud, we have seen Google and Microsoft improve their built-in email security by leaps and bounds over the past few years. This basic email protection comes bundled with Office 365 and Google Workspace offerings and is effective at stopping spam and known malware. However, targeted attacks like spear phishing, BEC, and EAC still slip through the cracks to land in our inboxes. The overall trend here is positive because organizations are quickly realizing that their secure email gateways duplicate a lot of what Microsoft and Google already provide. Thus, rather than placing a similar layer in front of their mailboxes, organizations are moving away from SEGs to search for third-party augments to O365 and Google email security. So let's recap where we are. Number 1, email attacks have changed. Phishing hasn't been solved but has rather evolved. And targeted attacks like BEC and EAC continue to hit organizations where it hurts most. Number 2, email delivery has changed. With most orgs using cloud-delivered email, the path is now open for API-based email security controls that are easier to deploy and don't require MX record changes. And number 3, built-in email security has changed. Microsoft and Google now provide good spam and malware protection, enabling organizations to move away from SEGs and seek out something better that augments what they already have. Let's move on to what the future holds. Email threat detection needs to change and cast its net wider than ever before. Rather than just analyzing email headers, metadata, and other deterministic signals, email security solutions should analyze 3 broad buckets of signals: who users are, what users do, and most importantly, how users communicate. Since targeted email attacks use a large combination of techniques to be successful, email threat detection should analyze as many contextual signals as possible to identify baselines and deviations from those baselines. Email security architecture and deployment is poised for change as well. With most organizations using cloud-delivered email, using API-based email security augments presents many benefits. This type of deployment is fast, simple, more compatible with native email security, and frees security teams up to do other things that they were hired to do. Lastly, how email security solutions learn needs to change. Rather than just learning from attacks across organizations, security controls should also learn from every organization's context and every user's context. Since targeted email attacks use their knowledge about you and your organization against you, learning from your data is the best way for email security solutions to keep getting better with time. I'll end with a brief overview of ArmorBlocks. We help organizations communicate more securely over email using the power of natural language understanding. Over 10,000 organizations trust ArmorBlocks to stop BEC and targeted phishing attacks, protect sensitive PII and PCI, and automate remediation of user-reported email threats. For more information, check out our resources or visit our website at armorblocks.com. I hope you've learned something new and interesting about email security from this quick video. Thank you.